welcome to another video. And as usual, before I get started, go ahead and smash that like and subscribe if you're new to this content. And to my current subscribers, I appreciate you guys more, Let's get right to it. So at the time of making this video, the Safemoon price is 30 euros, 146. Bitcoin is now down to 25,000. There's a lot going on with Safemoon, Pepe, Coinbase, the federal government, just everything in general that's happening that's going ahead and affecting the bottom line and how far our money can actually go. So let's talk about Safemoon for a minute here. So we still have not gotten a blockchain name. We did see that there's information in reference to a reveal of the blockchain name. We have made a few guesses and all that stuff on what the blockchain name can be. I mean, the perfect name could be either Phoenix or SFM blockchain or whatever name that they pick. And guys, at the end of the day, as I keep telling you guys, it's not about the name, it's the delivery, what it can do, how scalable is this product, how well it's going to function, okay? How well it's going to help with interoperability, okay? Allowing people to come across from different blockchains and bridges to go ahead and use our blockchain. How much people are going to go ahead and build on our blockchain. And all these things are going to go ahead and add liquidity to the liquidity pool. And we don't have to really rely on a flat LP. We'll be getting funds from all around because of the accessibility of using the blockchain. So let's look at the blockchain from a technical standpoint and how available it is from the accessibility standpoint for people to be able to use our ecosystem. Because as we do know, in most cases, a lot of tokens, before they come coin, they rely heavily on the LP that the company actually have in place as the reserve. But when you do in fact get your blockchain, monies are coming in from all different directions, and you can go ahead and build a second reserve by having that blockchain. It does look good. It's even more secured. You can go ahead and track, see what's happening on your very own independent blockchain, like how we see with Binance, but we'll have our own Explorer to go ahead and scan it. So whatever the name is, we're going to go ahead and accept the name, but I want the functionality to be state of the art, using the cutting edge technology so we can go ahead and use it. And hopefully we have more and more people adopt to the blockchain that we're going to go ahead and put in place. So for those of you that are keeping track of what's happening in the federal government at the federal level, Jerome Powell is actually even more hawkish. And that hawkishness means that he's going to go ahead and raise interest rates even further. Now, we do know, in fact, that the price of goods and services have actually increased, but he is still not convinced that the economy has slowed down enough. And as a result, the federal fund rate, short-term rate, or the inflation rate is going to be risen again. There's even rumors that they're going to go ahead and either pause for 1 or 2 or 3 months, but they're going to go ahead and continue to raise rates deep into next year. What is the interest rates going to be? Wow, we might go, in fact, be as high as 10%. So my question is, for all those persons, there are a lot of people out there that have a lot of money. People that are buying homes right now, all I can say is that they have very, very deep pockets because they're paying an exceptional amount of high interest rates. It doesn't matter how great your credit is. You can have an 850, but you're paying a interest rates 7, 8, 9%. Your pocket has to be very, very deep to go ahead and take care of these different interest rates. Now, the problem is that you can go ahead and refinance, but the question is when? How long are they going to continue to keep raising interest rates? Now, it was with hopes that they're going to go ahead and stop around the ending part of this year, but the fact that there's rumors that they're going to go and raise interest rates deep into next year, that's actually a problem because that can go ahead and slow down the economy. That can go ahead and affect the crypto bull run because there's not going to be enough people that are going to want to take part in the bull run because they're going to be afraid and they're not going to have that extra reserve cash to go ahead and make those investments. And again, this is when you go ahead and buy. There's fear. The fear radar or the fear chart states that when there's fear, you must buy. And that's why I keep saying you get 2 million tokens of Safemoon now, because even though the price is at 3.146, there's a chance that it can go ahead and slip even further. Now, as a result of all of these things that are happening in the economy, rumor or news came out yesterday, it's actually not really a rumor, that Pepe, the $5 billion market cap token that was actually the rave, the media sensation, the developers actually had what is known as a multi-sig type of contract where they need, I think, as much as 8 persons to go ahead and sign off to go ahead and take money from the reserve or the LP. But unfortunately, the contract was actually updated and they only required to have 2 persons go ahead and do the signature. As a result, $15 million was taken out of the LP. Now, what does this do for Pepe? Does this mean that they're taking money from the LP to go ahead and expand the operation, to go ahead and work on different projects? or the developers do get burned out. Now, to let you guys know, in software development, it does get burned at times if you keep doing the same project over and over and you're not really challenging yourself. And this is the reason why a lot of software developers go from company to company, or they work on many different projects, because you get bored easily because the technology is just stagnant. If you, let's say, for example, you're working with a very, very big project involves coding, let's say an application, the language like C#, C++, whatever, you know, you don't really work on the one person don't work on one project. You work in different departments of the project. You work on this function, so next group work on that function, you bring that together. That becomes very, very routine at times, and it gets very, very boring. So even though the money is well, it does get very, very boring. So as a result, a lot of developers get burned out and they want to go on different projects. So most of those developers may have been on a NDA or a time frame on when they can go ahead and get their money. Maybe it can be as much as, you know, within 10 months, then you will be able to unlock the contract to go ahead and make withdrawals with your contract address or whatever the amount that they assigned to you as part of the what they call offering when the token was launched. They have probably reached that point, and maybe some of the developers that were previously there probably left, and as a result, rather than using 8 or the multi-sig, they brought it down to 2, and they took their money out. Most of the guys, I'm telling you guys, they do get bored when doing programming. It's a normal thing that happens in technology. When it gets too routine, you get bored, and you don't want a company to suffer. You train people up. But this is the reason why a lot of tech guys leave. But it's not a good look that so much money was drained from the LP. Now, yes, they said the same thing with Safemoon, but none of the information was factual. But from what I'm understanding, there's evidence here that they took money away from Pepe. Now, we don't know what they're going to do with the funds, okay? We don't know if it's going to help with the scalability of the project. So these are the things that happen when the inflation rate goes up and people now seeing that their money is not going far enough. Even though you're making a significant, nice check that's coming in annually, your money is not going far enough. So you got to try to pivot. And this may be one of the reasons why one of the developers probably say, hey, I'm out. I want my money now. That's it. I want to live my life. So just know that with the federal rate rising, people are going to make moves to go ahead and help the bottom line. Another thing that's happening is that, you know, Coinbase went ahead and delisted as much as 6 tokens. And Voyager was one, multi-chain was another one, and the other, let's say the other 4, wasn't really familiarized with those tokens, but we know what happened with Voyager, with the contagion with FTX, and multi-chain, which was hacked. It was basically a dead project. So the fact that they probably were not having any volume, Coinbase went ahead and delisted those tokens. Now, we do know, and I've told you guys in past videos, but for those of you watching the video for the first time, Coinbase made a statement that they reject 99% of a lot of the tokens that actually apply, and the other 1%, they don't even pay attention to it. Now, if you're watching, as usual, hit the like, share, subscribe if you're enjoying this content and feel as if this content is actually valuable to you. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the hard facts and information about crypto, because this is what you guys may need to know, and this might be one of those YouTube channels that you've been looking for to give you a compact version of what's happening in the crypto, the federal, and all the other things that are happening that can affect your money or potentially the investment that you want to go ahead and invest in. Now, what's happening with Safemoon right now? So Safemoon, the blockchain name is not out yet, okay? The fact that on their website is showing that it's imminent, it means that they're very, very close to either giving it a name. And again, going back to, from a technological standpoint, the information that we got in July states that we have a skeleton version, not a pseudocode, a skeleton version of the blockchain in place. There's a high chance that Safemoon is now putting the jigsaw puzzle together for the blockchain in reference to maybe the Explorer. If you guys look back at those updates, you'll see in July where they talk about the Explorer and all the other functionality they're using. I know it may be a little high level, I might go over a lot of you guys' head, but just look at the technology and the verbiage that's being used in reference to the blockchain. It means that there's something in place. And the fact that they're going to go ahead and give it a name, it means that they're getting very, very comfortable to bring it to what is known as a quality assurance standpoint, where the potential software developers can go ahead and test the blockchain to go ahead and let the lead developers know that's working, and they're going to have them check different things to see, go ahead and do a stress test here, do a stress test there. And the name is actually minuscule, but the whole QA process is really, really important. So I think Safemoon is getting to that point where they're now getting to basically completion of the blockchain. Now it's just coming down to the launch date. When are they going to launch the blockchain? Are they going to launch it before or after? Now, what's the advantage of launching the blockchain before? If you launch it before, you get a head start on becoming independent, moving away from Binance. We've seen and heard the things that are happening with Binance. If Binance or BNB, the price of BNB was to drop, every token that's on the Binance Smart Chain would be impacted, including Safemoon. And first of all, that might be one of the direction that they can go. That's one of the advantage. Again, interoperability, accessibility. Now, will the accessibility happen right away? Probably not, because a lot of people going to say, okay, great, Safemoon has a blockchain. They're probably going to wait and see. You know, there's a lot of photo that they're going to still say, okay, you guys love the blockchain. They're going to say, well, nobody going to use it. We will need to accept the fact that we're going to get a lot of FUD in reference to what people say. We can come up with the exchange, NFT marketplace, no matter what, we will get FUD. Big companies, innovators always get FUD, because this is what people tend to do when they try to discourage others from getting into something because they don't want to get into it. And it's a normal practice. You know, I look in the comments and I see a lot of negative comments, and I say to myself, you know what, why do some people do comment? Just don't invest in the product. Wasting your time commenting, just don't invest. You can go watch another video, because the group that are watching my video and the comments that are positive comments that are there, we're all in with Safemoon, and we believe in the mission, and we're going to take this thing all the way to the moon. So that's my thought process on the whole blockchain. Now, if the blockchain was to come after the exchange, it would be good as well, because what would have hurt for it to come afterwards? You know, we already have the exchange out. And as I said in the last video, out of all the top 10 tokens on CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, very few of those tokens, coins, have their very own centralized exchange. That is the delta that will separate Safemoon from the rest. Yes, we have Binance, that's there, okay? Bitcoin, Ethereum, SHIB, ADA, XRP, okay? Tron, all of these other Avalanche, all of those other tokens that have a great name, Polygon Matic, Solano, all of those big coins, they do not have their very own centralized exchange. It's not the fact that we're going to be giving reflections. We're going to have an exchange, and that's where we'll separate ourselves from all of those tokens that are in the top 10. Now, would we move up in rank? That will take time in reference to volume. But that's where Safemoon, and I'm really, really happy the fact that Safemoon has plowed through and came to the decision that we're going to go ahead and continue building the blockchain, and we're going to continue building the Safemoon centralized exchange, because they know what that's going to do. Because for all of those persons that were shocked about Safemoon in 2021, they will be even more shocked to see that, wow, this is where the money went. This money went into scaling and developing the technological company into a robust company that is using state-of-the-art technology to go ahead and leverage and bring in even more people to use their ecosystem. So if you're enjoying this content, guys, and if you find this video valuable, like, share, subscribe, spread this out to as much people as possible. Today is Friday. Hope you guys enjoying your Friday. It's the end of the week. I'm actually really happy it's Friday. And let me know what you guys think in reference to that. Hey guys, support the channel. I have a few links inside there. Let me know, what are your thoughts on what I'm saying, good or bad. I read every single thing. Now, all we need to do is make sure that Safemoon stick the landing and deliver on these projects. And again, when there's fear, as Warren Buffett said, this is when you buy. I do understand, and remember, none of this is financial. I do understand it gets a little tough in buying crypto right now. If you can only buy one crypto, focus on that blue chip token, and you keep compounding with that token so you can get to that gold buy. In my case, every person that is tight with cash and need to make a long-term investment, I tell them put their money into Safemoon. I tell them put their money in a minimum of 2 million tokens so they can get a nice, sweet return on their investment. And this is how you do it, because it has worked for me with options in the stock market. But even though I get 7 to 10% on S&P 500, I see the advantage here with crypto, and you guys should see it as well. So I hope you guys are going to be here for the next video. And until I see you guys again, you guys have a wonderful day, and peace.